Good morning, America. Or as it may be said, the People's Republic of America, if Biden has his way. Oh my God, did I actually say that out loud? Well, here's the thing, people. I'm going to tell you right now that this is getting ridiculous, and we are live. If you want to chat or say something, fine. But I'm going to tell you the way it is. And if you don't like it, well, you don't have to listen, I guess. But here's the deal. Biden's doing everything he can to screw up what's already been done that actually works. He wants us a communist nation. Or in case y'all haven't figured it out, he wants to be the dictator, or whoever's pulling his puppet strings wants to be the dictator. So here's what we need to do. We need to tell them to go screw theirself. I'm trying to be nice about this, but America's not back. We need to take care of Americans first. And, Biden says, oh, no, we need to send money and stuff over to these other countries first. Well, I'm totally against that. And I normally don't get involved in other than saying exactly what I think, but here's the deal. The coronavirus is a real virus, don't get me wrong, but it's not as bad as they've been telling you it is. And now this morning I see on the news that it's hitting the black people 98% more than it is the white people. Well, who cares? If you get the virus, actually it's dependent on the doctors, I think. It's not, it might be a genetic thing that it goes after black people more than it does white people. But it ain't racist. Or now is the virus racist? Maybe. Who knows? Who actually designed that virus? Where did it actually come from? It might be a racist cause. Anybody ever think of that? And, I'm going back and thinking about, I predicted before that we're going to have a civil war. I think we are going to have one. And I thought it would be blacks against the whites, the way the things were going when Trump was in office. But no, actually, I think it's going to be the American people against the government. Biden's already made a few stupid comments about black people. But then you got the media going, everything's all about blacks. What the hell? People are people. You're not African American. I keep telling you dumbasses that. Whoop, I've got to get off my high horse here. But you're not. If you have never been to Africa in your life, you're not an African. You're an American. I don't care what color your skin color is. Because we got dumbasses in all races. And if you don't believe me, just look around. And people go, I'm being stereotyped. No, if you get off your dead ass and go to work, I can't even find a white person to go to work today. So don't tell me it's all one color. But if you get off your dead ass and go to work, find you a job, and quit depending on the damn government to take care of you, things might get better for you. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Asian, Latino, black, white, Russian. We got some of them here too. Oh my God, we got Chinese here too. Can you imagine that? And people are going, well, they're discriminating against me because I'm a certain color. My ancestors were slaves. Well, number one, go back to where it started from. Your ancestors were sold by their people. to the Spanish. The Spanish carried them over here and sold them to us for cheap labor. But it wasn't really cheap. Stop and think about it. All of you stop and think about it. Was it cheap labor? No. Because the people that bought these slaves had to feed them, put them up in shelter, make sure that they had a place to live, had food, had medicine, was taken to a doctor if they were sick. All that stuff had to be done. And then, after the Civil War, which had nothing to do with slavery except for Abraham Lincoln going, well, you know, if y'all go down there and fight them Southerners, I'll free the slaves. And the only reason he did that was because he couldn't get the damn Yankees to fight the Southerners because they wanted to secede from the Union. Yeah, did y'all know that? Oh, you probably didn't. They probably don't teach you that in history anymore. They did when I was going to school. Yeah, I was back there when the dinosaurs walked the earth, but don't worry about it. Now remember, this is live. If you got something to say, go ahead and say it. I don't care. But anyway, so let's get back to this history lesson. So they were sold by your people, or whoever talking about being slaves, in Africa to the Spanish, who in turn sold them to the American, which at that time was mostly Spanish. You know, they came over here, and then the farmers used them and took care of them, and made sure. Yeah, there were some corrupt people in that era, just like there are today, just like our government wants us to be communistic, and they want us to depend on them for everything that we get and do. But you know, that only lasts so long, people. Karl Marx thought of the perfect utopia, where everything was free and nobody had to do anything. But how does that work? The corrupt, the rich and corrupt will go over there and take you and use a whip on your ass and tell you to go to work. And if you don't, they'll starve you to death. If you don't do exactly what they want you to do, say the words you want said, do the things they want done, you're going to starve you to death. And it don't matter what color you are. So first thing is, Biden, you need to get off your dumb ass and quit telling other countries that we're back. Yeah, we're back all right with a vengeance. But that ain't the way you're thinking it is. You start giving our damn money away and our food and medical supplies to other countries before you help the American people, I think you're going to be in for a rude awakening. We're not going to tolerate this shit anymore. And all you people that think that you're being depressed and you should be paid because your relatives back 200 years ago were slaves, you wasn't even around. You was not around. And I don't think you should be paid. I think you need to get off your lazy ass and go to work. Go learn something. Go to school. Do something. You know, I don't feel sorry for... I used to feel sorry for people until I got walked on and tromped on and, you know. And now, if you can't help yourself, I said this the other day to somebody, and I meant it. He's been living basically for free off of me and it's not a relative, trust me. And it's not a white person, trust me. And he goes, well, you know, I told him, I said, you got to get the hell out of here. You're not my kid. Because if it was my kid, I'd have put you in the street a month or two ago. That's the way I look at it. But I tolerated it and listened to his lies. Everything was not his fault. He went to jail 2 or 3 times. He beat the hell out of his girlfriend. And guess what? Neither one of them were white. That's right, folks. Y'all, the poor, pitiful me thing won't work with me. I don't care. I really don't. You need to get your ass up, go to work. Biden needs to calm his shit. I'm going to be the president to sign the most executive orders. Well, guess what? This country is not based on executive orders. This country is based on a democratic process. And he is not abided by it. He thinks he's the king. Well, he needs to take his king ass and go to China. They like people like him. And he can take Pelosi and Kamala Harris and whatever the hell else Hillary wants to go too, I think, and so does Bill. But anyway, stop and think about it, folks. Your government's trying to turn people against each other. We need to stick together and see what the hell the government's actually doing. And you're going, huh? Well, my government wouldn't do nothing wrong. Yeah, your government would. In a heartbeat. I'm all for a free America. I'm all for us doing what we have to do. I'm all for America doing everything it can to help itself. And then, after we get to where we all are taken care of, then yes, we can help these other countries. But to go out there, Biden, and I'm going to call you out on this, you idiot, to go out there and say, oh, we're back, we're going to give you free shit. American people that is working is not going to allow you to keep giving away their earned shit. So you need to stop signing your executive orders. Everything needs to be brought up to a vote. This is a democratic country, and if you can't do that, then you need to be impeached. American people need to impeach Biden, Pelosi, and Kamala Harris. They're in cahoots together. I think they all need to be impeached together, and they can be impeached. They are in an office that they were duly elected by the people according to the Electoral College, I guess. Every one of these people were put in by people. So guess what? The American people can take them out. And take that however you want to, but we can impeach him. We can get him the hell out of office already. He's been in there 40 days and hell already froze over. His global warming thing is sort of screwed up, don't you think? I mean, the whole damn country's froze. And somebody says, oh no, that's a byproduct of global warming. No, if it was global warming, I think I'd be out there in my damn hot tub right now or in my swimming pool. I wouldn't be sitting in the house with the heater on. But I could be wrong. Global warming means you're going to freeze your ass off. I guess that's what it means. So y'all just tell me. Somebody, say something. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to say something. Hello. Well, I thought I was. Let's see here. Hello, America. Tell me what you think. I know. I know what I think. I think it's ridiculous. I think, what in the world? I'm redlining here, so maybe I should turn this thing down a little bit. I don't know. There we go. Nope, we're still redlining. Well, anyway, who cares? There we go. I don't know if we're redlining or not. Yep, we're still redlining. Oh, well. But anyway, So here's the thing, people. Let's just work together. Number one, all you uneducated people sitting there at home getting unemployment, you done figure you're not that damn stupid, okay? Most people say, oh man, they're just stupid, they're lazy. Now that may be the case, you may be lazy, but let's stop about and think about this a minute. If you got educated and you went to work, you wouldn't have to depend on the government to do anything for you. And you're going, why in the hell would I want to go to work? The government gives me unemployment, and I never have worked a day in my life, and they give me another $400 or $600 a week. Why should I go to work? Well, I'll tell you why you should go to work. Because that will run out. I haven't got one day of unemployment. And I haven't asked for the government for unemployment because I know how to get out and make money. I know the value of working. Some of you never have had to work. Some of you never worked. But I'm thinking, people, we need to get this thing done. We need to take care of our own people. We need to get out there and tell the government to quit giving other countries our money, our medicine, whatever else they're giving them. Because here's the deal. Biden is thinking if he gets China and Africa and all these other countries behind him, when the civil war breaks out that he's creating between him and the media, because all of a sudden everything in the media is all about blacks. Well, guess what? The world don't revolve around blacks. They revolve around normal, everyday people. And it don't matter what color you are or who you are. So, anyway, by the time they get their Civil War thing going, which is what they want, because then the country's disrupted, and then they can call their friends. We can call China in here. Hell, Bush signed a deal with Canada. If the United States gets in a civil war, Canadian troops would come down here. You know what would happen if Canadian troops came down here? We'd join forces, kick their ass back up there, and then continue fighting. It's the same thing, same principle. Mexico, bring your troops up here. We'll kick your ass. Hell with Santana. Or Santa Anna, whoever the hell he was. But here's the thing. If you're going to do this shit, you need to get together. Because it's going to be, if they keep going the way it is, Biden's already distanced the blacks from his, he is, because he's made several racial slurs on TV, and nobody's saying a word about it. Now, if Trump would have done that, what would have happened? Oh my God, it would have been a race war from hell. So folks, let's get together and protect ourselves from our own government, because they're the ones that's creating all the problems between them and the media. Now, because once they figure out, okay, we're going to get this war done, and then we'll get China and the Russians and the French, we'll get them all to come in here and stop the Civil War. No, you won't. American people will not stand for it. Because that's when the Latinos, as they call themselves, or Mexican American, which I'd say most of them did come from Mexico. They're not Americans, though. They're not citizens. But they come across the border illegally, and we just give them driver's license, a right to vote, and food stamps, free medical. But here's the thing. If a civil war broke out, they'd run us back to Mexico or Canada or Asia, wherever they came from, because they don't want to be involved. They'll be involved in a peaceful march, chanting how America has done them wrong. We haven't done nothing to any of them. Because like I said, I don't give a damn what you do as long as you keep it out of my yard. You cross that line, death becomes you. But in the meantime, folks, let's get this crap together. Let's work it out. I mean, get off your lazy ass and go to work. If you can't find a job, go to school and learn something, and then you can get a job. But I guarantee you there's jobs out there to be had right now, especially with this pandemic, but nobody wants to work because the government's giving you all this free money, right? What are you going to do when they cut that free money off? I had a guy the other day that was working. Says, I hope they hurry up and fire me so I can get unemployment. Because if you quit, you can't get it, right? And everybody wants to blame the pandemic. No, why don't you blame it where the blame goes? Right now, you got Biden out there wearing 2 or 3 masks. Those damn masks are what make you sick. Trust me. You got people walking around outside in the fresh air wearing a mask. And I want to know why. Why are you walking around outside in the fresh air by yourself wearing a mask? Other than being a Democrat and being really, really stupid looking. If that virus was that bad in the air, I would have it already. Oh, I may have had it. Just didn't know it. I don't know. But they started out saying anybody over 55, oh God, 55, if you're 55 years old, my God, you're going to get it and you're going to die. And then all of a sudden, people in their 80s and 90s start coming out of the hospital. Excuse me. But, so that didn't work. Now they're saying, oh, get off, damn. I have a black cat. Oh my God, and she is so mean. She went over and turned the mic off for a minute. So anyway, folks, here's what we think about. Just don't worry about what somebody else thinks about you or what happened 200 years ago, because 99.9% of you don't even know history because they don't teach history anymore in school. When I was growing up, I lived in Rivertown over there on the east side of Arkansas. They taught something called Arkansas history. They don't teach that anymore. You had to learn about how the state got formed, who the important people were in getting the state together. You had to learn about a lot of things. Then you had American history. And that talked about everything from your government, the different branches. You had to learn the Constitution and a little bit of everything. But now they don't teach that anymore. They teach stuff like black history. Everybody was a slave if they were black. That's not true. That is so far from the truth. There were free black men up in the South, in the North. They were there. But people only concentrate, and that's true today. We only concentrate on the bad stuff. That's what makes the news, the bad stuff. So tell me, people, why? Why are so many people, and it's not only, well, it's mostly your college kids today. They're not taught history. They're not taught anything. I almost got thrown out of a college class a couple of years ago because the teacher, I don't know what color it was, don't care, but the teacher wanted to know what we thought about, because people at that time were saying, oh yeah, we need to pay them people, their relatives, because their relatives 200 years ago were slaves. And I said, no. And the teacher said, why? I said, well, number one, I wasn't alive back then. I didn't own any slaves. And one of the things I can tell you is my nanny, when I was growing up, I had one. Her grandmother was living in the slave era, and her mother was taught by her grandmother to always respect people. And so anyway, my nanny would call me master. And I said, why do you do that? That's not my name. And she told me, she said, that's respect. I said, no. I said, my name is, and I told her my name. And I said, I wished you would just go, no, sir. But she always put that master in front of my name. And that really bugged me. I was only 5. Because I knew what my name was. And she was my elder. Oh my God, now we're going to go somewhere, ain't we? My elders. I respected my elders. Do the kids today? No. They are greedy little grubbing things. I want. I'm going to I get. Good thing they're not my kids. They could want all they want. They wouldn't get. Which brings me to another topic. Everybody's going nuts because I don't stay one topic very long, but I can't help it. It's sort of like the news. I give you tidbits of this and that and the other. Oh my God, I coughed. I must have corona. I'm going to have to run out and get tested and quarantined for 400 years. But I still can get out because you know why? I wear a mask. Not really. But we were on the kid thing. The Bible says, and I don't read the Bible that often, but there's one that was always told to me, and I guess it's in there because I haven't read it, but it says, spare the rod and spoil the child. And all you new parents out there going, what the hell does that mean? Well, when I was younger, my grandma and my mama made me go out and pick my switch that's going to whoop my butt with. But guess what? It better not break, because then they get to go pick theirs. Yep, corporal punishment. I'd get my butt whooped for doing stupid stuff. I turned out just fine. But nowadays, it's against the law to spank your kid. It shouldn't be a law against the law to spank your kid. It should be a law against abusing your kid. And I had a kid one time say, "You spank me, and I'll call the police on you." I said, "Guess what? I spank you, you call the police, you pack your shit, because by the time the cops get here, you're going with them. I may go to jail, but you're going to live with them. I'm not taking care of that crap." I don't allow the government to tell me how to raise my kids. I don't allow the government to tell me how to live my life. And that's what Joe Biden wants. We need to go back to the principles where children respected their elders. They learned what a day's work was like. They had chores where they cleaned the house or did something out in the yard and stuff like that. Because where we're headed right now, the Giving State, the kind of sector where your government gets to tell you how to live, where to live, what to do, when to do it, who to do it to, needs to stop now. And I don't give a damn what race you are. But I'm going to tell you what, there is no other. There's no Latino Americans, no Mexican Americans, no Chinese Americans, no Egyptian Americans. As a matter of fact, the only damn thing you're either American, which, hey, act like it. Stand up, go to work, do your job. Or you're African, Asian, or Chinese, or whatever country you think you're from. Go back to it. Go there. Stay there. If you think that the government needs to give you everything, go to that country that you think is going to give it to you. Get the hell out of mine. Wow, I've been up here talking for 32 minutes and 24 seconds. Can you imagine that? We're going to start doing this more often. We've just about got my new office situated. And I wanted to do this because I was laying there watching the news this morning and I'm going, oh my God, I've been watching it for a week, hoping that it would change. We did for a few days while we had snow and below freezing temperatures, down below zero, as a matter of fact, a couple of times. Matter of fact, everything froze up around here for a while. But I just think that to get back to the point here, folks, the government is not your friend. If they're wanting to give you something for nothing, be very, very afraid. They're not your friend, and they're not going to stand by you. Matter of fact, that's already been proven since this administration's taken over. Biden's already backing down from helping people that he said he was going to help. And I don't know who Antifa is. I don't give a damn who they are. Just another radical group, I guess. But then he promised them if they helped him get elected, he would give them something. I don't even know what he promised them. But then after he got elected, he said, oh, that's just a figment of your imagination. That group don't exist. So, folks, you know, if it's a politician, including the current president, if his lips are moving 99% of the time, it's a lie. So anyway, this was live, and it's brought to you by 365 Christmas Type Club. Matter of fact, we're updating that website. We got signs, we got T-shirts, we got pins and cups. We're going to put all this stuff in. We make it to order. I mean, you send us an order, and we make it. That's how it works. It's not, you got to buy what we got. No, you tell us what you want, and we make it. And like I said, on our T-shirts, even our cups and signs and whatever you want to say, I'll put it on there. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I'm not racist. I don't give a damn. I mean, if you're black and you want to say, screw the white people, well, I'll put it on there and send it to you. If you're white and you say, Biden's an idiot, I'll put it on there. I'll send it to you. I do not care. Whatever you think is what you think. And if that's what you want to put and advertise out there, send it to me. I'll tell you how much it costs, and I'll do it for you. That's the way commerce works. The customer wants something, the customer gets it. They pay for it, but they get it. It's not free. Don't tell me it's free, because I know it's not. I have overhead just like everybody else. Yeah, I bought the machines. I know what they cost. And I know how hard it is to set the stupid things up. But I'm set up now. I can do anything you want. You tell me what you want. If you want a T-shirt, we can do T-shirts. We can do signs. We can do banners. We can do whatever. If you work with, if you say, I'm an Antiva member, that's fine. I'll put it on there. If you want to say you're a Trump supporter, I have no problems with that. If you want to say you're a Biden supporter, I have no problems doing that. I will put on a shirt, a cup, sign, anything you want me to put on there. But remember, it's not free. I don't give shit away. I'm not the government. Now, if the government wants to order $1 million worth of crap and propaganda, I'll print it for them too. I don't care. And because I'm an American, I'm not an African American, I'm not an Irish American. I am part of American Indian though, but I'm still American. I don't know who screwed who back before I was born and put all these different bloodlines in. I don't know, and I don't care. It's not something that I know that I've got enough Indian in me. I should be getting an Indian check, but guess what, folks? I'm not, because I don't want a free handout from nobody. I don't want to be, we give you this, now you owe us. No, I'm not there. I can't get there. It just don't feel right. So all you people out there, you have a wonderful weekend. I hope it's nice and sunny where you're at, and the sun shines and all the snow melts. It's melting away from my house right now. I'm watching it. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. And if you have any comments, boy, I tell you what, I know I'm not doing live very often, but I did live today because I wanted to see if anybody was up this time of day on Saturday, and I wanted to see what in the world was going on in the world. So y'all have a wonderful day. Until next time.